Okay, is this filter the best nano filter in the world? Let's take a look. Okay, so let's get it open. First thing you have is they do give you some relatively porous media, which is quite good. You also get the main body. This is a powered sponge filter. They recommend for up to 76 litres. I'll put in US gallons in the description. So the first thing you want to do is separate the two halves, and that comes out like that. And the air is driven down here and into the unit itself. So you have the media that's going to go in there, and the media fills the tub, which is good. The good thing about this is you can take media, okay, out of your original filter, okay, seeded material, and put it in that, and you've got a seeded filter straight away. Quite large suckers. There's only two, but this is a light air driven system. And let's get this out. Oh, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? But anyway, there you go. A little bit of sponge. 45 pores per inch maybe. And that's going to go in first. So they've got the idea. So the air goes in and draws the water through here, okay? The water then goes through the sponge first, which is what you want. You want clean water to hit your media, and your media is going to go in there like that, and then out through here. That's a brilliant little idea, that. So look, we're going to have a look and see its operation. I will be training this system later on, and what I mean by training is I actually get it wet and make sure everything works perfectly. Because I'll tell you why, if you don't train a filter, and what I mean by training is that if you set it up the way they come out the factory, okay, I guarantee you that it won't be doing the 100% job, all right? It won't be working as it should, all right? They never do. So what I'm going to do is put it in here like this. That's a good amount. And checking out to see if it actually makes any difference to the existing filter I've got in there. All right, so we're once every 2 weeks I have about 20 parts per million of nitrate. In theory, once I've fitted this up and I leave it a month, this should add to the biological cleaning of the tank, and therefore it should be lower. If it's not, then I need to change something to make it better. But I think this is quite good. I like the idea of a powered sponge filter, but I don't know. Right, let's go and have a look, see if we can get it wet and see on the actual way it works. Okay, side note, these suckers are insanely cool. Now remember, whatever air pump you put in there is going to help to the efficiency. So I'm going to put in probably the Tetra Whisper, okay, and I might change this out later on for some Hygger Substrat Pro. It's a little bit smaller, but it's a lot more dense material inside, so it should be doing good. And of course this will aerate. Now this would be really cool in a better tank. I think that would actually work really well in there, because it wouldn't disturb them too much, and because the bubbles are coming out the top onto the surface, it wouldn't be too bad. All right, let's go and get it wet. Let's have a look. Here we are at the R&D facility at Heathrow. I'm going to use my old favourite for this one, which is the Tetra Whisper 150, just going to show you how quiet this thing is, just so you understand. Okay. Well, there it is in the tank. Not sure that's focusing very well, but there you go. On the top. It's not my cup of tea, okay? I can't recommend this because, yes, it's shrimp safe, yes, it's all the other stuff that goes with it, but that noise It reminds me of the old days of the old sponge filters that didn't have any kind of baffles in them. So no, not for me. So while you have these two things set up, you might as well just get a sponge filter. I don't see the benefit of having just this. A sponge filter will be the same size but more surface area. So yes, it's a good filter. It's too noisy for me. And for the price, just get yourself a sponge filter. Okay, so please drop me a line if there's any filter that you want me to have a look at, because I will have a look at it. We're going to probably have a Christmas break at some point. Okay, so guys, have a good Christmas. Take care. Okay, so pros and cons. The pros: price, sustainability. What I mean by that is it's very easy to clean out. You can put whatever media you want in there. You can basically seed it straight away. And obviously this is quite a nice bit of foam that will take all of the crap out before it gets to that. The cons, obviously the first one's got to be the noise. It's horrendous. Okay, if it's out of the place, but you couldn't use it in a bedroom. Okay, so most of the small tanks I know, offices, bedrooms, stuff like that. So that's one big letdown for me. That's just for me. All right. Another pro, by the way, is these suckers are immense. I mean, it took me ages to get this out of the tank. Now, obviously, if you run this with a smaller air pump, I mean, that was a Whisper 150, okay? But if you run it with a very, very sort of nano one, rechargeable one, or something like that, perhaps that noise would be different, but you're going to get that glugging, okay? You're always going to get that glugging. Okay, there you have it.